What's going on? It's Fist bringing you the news like I do, going over some more Black Ops 2. And I wanted to cover two attachments from yesterday that I didn't cover. One is the Foregrip. I think people don't really realize to read the small print that is in life. Usually people don't read the small print. Reduce recoil when aiming down the sights. Reduce recoil when ADSing. Remember that. It's not off the hip. You got to be aiming down the sights to get the reduce on the coil, reduction on the recoil. Now, the adjustable stock, move faster when aiming. So all those people that were wondering, okay, is Stalker still in the game? Well, this is your answer. Yes, Stalkers are still in the game. You see extended mags. You see full metal jacket, that's deep impact, and select fire for a lot of the assault rifles in there. Now, I was listening to David Vonderhaar, and he was talking about this thing, and I wanted to talk about it, and it was called the black box. Now, what is going to happen that hasn't happened in the past before is they have the ability to adjust weapons completely now. In the past, if you had something like, say, for example, like we're watching this FMG9, I know it's a QMB, whatever, with the red dot, you see the reticle is really constricted with the laser sight. You know, it's very powerful. Now, if enough people complained about it or they felt that the laser sight constricted the reticle too much, then David Vonderhaar and the Black Box has the ability to go in there and change the constriction one way plus or minus on the laser dot for the reticle. In the past, for example, like the FAMAS, when people said it was too overpowered and whatnot, and they went in there and they really didn't reduce, they really didn't change much on the FAMAS. And the reason why, at the end of the day, when it came out is that, they said that they couldn't change it because the script on the gun, yeah, they could reduce the power, but then the sound would change. So it would sound really stupid. And you know how, like, sometimes you do the recording and then you try to slow down the sound, it's like, and then the gun would be all messed up. So they didn't have that back then. Now they got the black box, which basically is like what it sounds. It records everything. It can change, speed up, do whatever it needs to do for the attachments. Now you'll notice that most of the attachments are for your weapon-based skills. So let's say, you got the stock, the adjustable grip, the select fire. I don't think they can change that, but, the other stuff they could definitely change. How much recoil that you can get on the grip and the stock, how fast you can move left to right, whether they want to fix the horizontal or vertical access to that, the penetration on the full metal jacket. Like, you're not getting enough deep impact with that. You could run targeted FMG and laser sight. And let's say, the little head glitching pops up and then you want to shoot them through the rock or whatever, and you just don't think it's doing what it's supposed to do, and you put the laser dot on them, it's not killing the guy. So those are the things that they can adjust from that point forward. Now, I did want to talk about the Ballista. I wasn't able to show us the Ballista gameplay earlier. This video is from the first day of the Xbox Live stream. It's the only one that Xbox Live streamed from the console, so that's why I'm using this footage. The Ballista is a one-shot sniper rifle. Now, these are pros versus pros, and you could see that, there's definitely a great trade-off here. One, there is no auto-aim on the sniper rifles, so you have to actually aim with the weapon to get the kill. Secondly, I think, these are great trade-offs. I think it's really fair. Also, when you shoot the sniper rifle, it leaves a huge trail of a sonic, supersonic wave through the air, and you literally know exactly where the guy is shooting you from. And you see right there, you miss, you're done. And that's it. I think that's fair. And probably, you will be able to use this weapon in, like, player match games. And that's another point I want to bring up. I don't think people understand my point from you know, Call of Duty 3. Yes, it's an old game. I understand that. But the fact of the matter is, it's still made by Treyarch, and I mean, history, that's why you study history, because history repeats itself. That's why people don't try not to make the same mistakes in life. And whether or not it's completely changed and everything's changed from that point, it's still a Call of Duty game. And when Call of Duty came out, and then Call of Duty 2 came out, and then Call of Duty 3, people were hyped to play it. And I remember from back then. And it did match you up with true skill ranking players. It was just the fact that nobody, you know, they just don't want to be pressured into that. So, you know, that's really not my point of that. My point was, I mean, you put so much time and money into, you know, ranked gameplay. Why not just make it ranked for everybody? I mean, that's what the program's supposed to do. People are like, I don't want to play against tryhards all the time. How are you going to play against tryhard players if the true skill ranking system's supposed to match you up with people of your own same game level? So if you're a casual, it'll match you up with casuals. If you play a certain way, it'll match you up with that. I don't see the logic of why not have it in there. Why would you put it in there? Why would you not put it in there if that's what it's supposed to do? I just, you know, that's all I'm saying. I don't care either way. I just don't understand the logic behind it. Because the logic is this. The true ranking skill, true skill ranking system is supposed to match people up with their skill. If you're a casual, it's going to match you up with a casual. So what's the problem, right? If you're a tryhard, it'll match you up with tryhard. Isn't that the point? So anyways, that's what I don't understand, you know. Because the reason why I want true skill ranking in there, because I want the full pool of people playing. I want the full experience. I don't want a group of people that are going to be in there and then it's just going to die out and there's only going to be like 2,000 at the end of the day. And a bunch of GB people and MLG, and that's it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. Until next time, it's your boy Fist. Peace, I'm out.